Hey guys, so we are making a new series on a new football game called Football GM. This is it's not a new football game. It is just something I came across a few days ago. I actually have done a simulation up until 2026 with a previous season that I'm doing. That is just for my fun of it. I am doing one right now. So, yeah. We're doing. This is going to be uh, a simulation conference or simulation league. So there will be I won't be playing any games. I will show you games. They're not exactly like you actually watch the game. It's more like you can see the game, but like you'll see stats and stuff, but you won't see like the players moving around on the field and stuff. So yeah, on the left side, as you can see, there are a lot of menus and stuff. Players, there's one for teams, and then there's the league one, standings, playoffs, finances, history, power rankings, transactions, news feed, rosters, depth charts. I'll show you guys the rosters. Here are the teams. They customly made these teams in this way, so I didn't want to change them to the actual teams because I wanted to make an alternate league. So here you go, and yeah, these are the tiebreakers. If all 7 of these are tied, they will go to a coin flip, and that will determine. The Z means they've clinched the number 1 seed. Y is their first round bye, and Z would mean they clinched a playoff spot. So Z and Y would be on the same team because these are the new updated playoff. It's the new updated playoff system. So the one team will be the only one getting a first round bye, so they will get a Z and a Y. Playoffs look like this at the moment. Finances, of course, nobody's made a profit yet, but the cash, everybody's at 10 million. Cap space, of course, will vary on team, so the bigger teams will have used up. Okay, never mind. So New York, it just looked like they probably would have. But a lot of teams still have a lot of money, a lot of cap space on them. There are only 5 teams under $2 million, so that's a big bonus. History, of course, nobody's ever played a game. St. Louis Spirits, with apparently the best team in the league. And at the bottom, we have the Baltimore Crabs, who are apparently the worst team in the league. Ranking-wise, they're the best wide receivers, the second best quarterback. Who's the best quarterback? The Washington Monuments. I'm going to have to look at that. Okay. So they don't look great like this team. Portland Roses, they have the best linebackers and the best corners, but well, of course, transaction newsfeed. Rosters. I'll let you guys pause the video if you want to look at these. Another thing is that they have the players. So the ratings are different as well. So a 70, or no, we'll start with 60. 60 is pretty good. 50s are pretty average. Let's see. 50 is average. 40 is okay, and then below that is just really, really bad. We got, and then yeah, 70s are really, really good, and then 80 and up is like you're the best players ever. We're gonna go somewhere. Actually, I'm not gonna call it what it actually is called. I am going to enable it. It's pretty much I'm the commissioner of this league, and I will do stuff. I don't like the auto delete. I like looking at past box scores and stuff. Finances, I don't care about. Everything else can stay the same. Tragic death rate, I'm putting it at what is on my other one. It is super rare. Brothers, it isn't that rare, and sons, to have a son isn't that rare. And then spectator mode, this will make it so I'm only watching everything happen. So that was just the Seattle Symphony. We're gonna go to not Baltimore, the Atlanta team. Can look through this squad. I will have I'll have so when we do the games, I keep misclicking. When we do the games, I'm going to have the box or the play-by-play stats go really, really slow so I can read everything off for you guys. We'll probably have a game, probably like 2 to 3 games every day or so, as long as I get my school done, which hopefully I will. But yeah, these are all the teams or all the players on these teams. You can pause and like I said again, pause and look. First column is age, next column is their overall, and then this is their potential that they can get to. Nobody's played a game. This is the first year of all the players. They were all just drafted. I'm guessing they did this thing where they drafted everybody and they waited a few years for some teams for this league to have all these players go move around and stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. Actually, we're going to go Cincinnati Riots. And the team names aren't the same. If you paused and looked, they're not the same as they would be in real life. So, yeah. Cleveland curses. They have a pretty old quarterback. They don't really have a young quarterback. They're probably going to want a quarterback in this next draft or so. So, yeah, it just depends on what teams have at the moment. They will look. Sorry, I was just wanting to look at the kid. They will look through the CPU. Okay, sorry. The CPU is actually pretty smart in this game. At some points, it is pretty smart. Other ways, it's pretty much. It's pretty like the choices they do for like the end of the game situations. There's rarely ever any Hail Mary at the end of the game. It's normally like a 20-yard pass or something. So they're kind of dumb that way, but everywhere else, I think that the CPU is pretty smart. Most players stay with their teams. Some players will leave free agency. So sometimes big players will be in free agency, sometimes not. You never know. But yeah. So these teams are okay. I mean, if you put these in Madden, they obviously would never compete because you've got 20s and 30 overalls playing. So, yeah, we're not really that far in. If you guys want me to do this every year, we can, and I'll show you every player. Also, we will be going over a lot of stuff during this episode, and probably I think one more we'll make for the preseason. There are just a lot of teams, and I'll do the predictions for every game. So you know what? I'm probably gonna do that probably in the after next video, because next video is gonna be on free agents and draftable players in the next 3 years. And they don't just show you the draft of this year; they also show you the draft of the next year. So that's cool as well. Well, actually, it's not just. So let's just say the 2012 draft. They would show you the 2012 draft, the 2013 draft, and the 2014 draft, which is pretty cool. They'll show you guys that are sophomores that are projected to go here or there, and then I can look at the draft and see who's gone up and who's gone down. I don't know what it's based off of, but because they don't have stats or anything. So, yeah, and then we'll probably do another video for week 1. I'll of course go to week 1, and then we'll look at who's playing, and we'll go over some. So like that, see? Until preseason. I accidentally clicked it. But we'll probably go then. We'll look at who's playing who, and we'll do some predictions on. I mean, I've never seen anybody play, so I don't know how anybody's going to play. I'll have to do it based off of overalls. And yeah, so I will have statistical stuff after to see that. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty good series. I think it will be a fun series for everybody that watches. So yeah, Trent Moore not looking really that great. They might want to cut him. Because there is a way where your potential can grow. So there's also that. And then, if I didn't point it out earlier, which I don't think I did, all these numbers on the side that say 99 over 99%, that is over the season. That is how likely they will re-sign after their contract is due. So if their team's doing terrible and they're playing great, then they think that they're better than what people are saying they are, they will leave. That's their mood. So let's look at this. Steve Wesley, he is -7 for unhappy with the team's performance, but they've never played, so I don't know why. 9+ is that he's loyal to the franchise, so he's going to be loyal, and he likes the energy from the fan base. So there are some things that they don't like. There's some things they do like. It'll happen. And yeah, this is, of course, the team composition. So that's how many players they have, and what they need is on the right, what they have is on the left. An okay quarterback in Patrick Nixon. They've got a pretty good running back in Jalen Tillman, but I think he's probably going to regress soon. Jordan Little looks like one of those generational players like Aaron Jones. Offensive linemen are probably the easiest to have a 70+ overall, just because there's so many of them. But yeah, then there's these corners this kid, Albert Miller, will probably be one of the best players out of this first starting league. And Dominique Bohannon. That's another pretty big player right there. Going down to the Miami Cyclones. They don't have a quarterback. That's not good. Their wide receiving core is okay at best. They do have some potential guys who will maybe be good. But it doesn't look like a lot of them will be good. Some pretty good players, really old players. There's a lot of old players, but there will be drafts, so I'm not that worried. Chase Ford's probably going to retire after this year. There's just no way he stays after 41. I know punters in real life do that, but in this game, you'll rarely get that. So Quinton Lemieux is a 2011, so this would be the year before this player. He's from Baylor, so he looks pretty good. He looks like he's going to be a really generational player. Yeah. Other players to look at that are not offensive linemen. Oh, Jonathan Harris looks to be great. So it seems like running backs are, well, I mean, it is 2012, so there's probably a lot of good running backs. Because it's 2012, they haven't seen the next generation yet. But defense, these safeties are not the best. I mean, they've got two pretty nice safeties. They got some two up and coming corners in Michael Barnes, just one. But yeah. We got the Montreal Mounties. Still so many teams to go through. Oh my goodness. Wow, Austin Josephs. He's at a 4. That's weird. He has a 4% coming back. But dude, if they can keep this kid, there's no way they're bad at quarterback. This is probably why New Mexico, I think Montreal was the best at quarterback. I don't know. Probably because of their potential at quarterback. The bad thing is they only have one running back, so they're going to need play wide receivers at running back or go to free agency and get some running backs. Jarvis Hodges, Brady Kersey, people like that. Okay. Another big up-and-coming corner, Charles West. So another big up-and-coming cornerback that will probably be good later in the years. The New York Bankers. Zach Watkins is their quarterback of the future, apparently. Don't know why. They have the two top wide receivers are really okay receivers. Everybody else is not great. Tight end, really nice. They got two good offensive linemen. Another one looks to be good. And then some pretty good defensive linemen, stuff like that. Linebackers is probably their weakness. I don't know why they're not having Cole Rogers be over him, but that'll happen. They got three corners, a lot of safeties, so some safeties will probably go to corner. And they got their course kicker and their punter. The Philadelphia Cheesesteaks. Trey Bell, quarterback. Where is he from? He's from Texas. First round, fourth pick of the 2005 NFL Draft. Got Mick Wilson. I'll just let you guys read the rest of the players. Just let you read the rest. Because I'm going to be on here for so long, I'd be talking too long. And I don't want to make you guys just have to wait to look at your whoever you're rooting for's team with players, and you want to see who they have. Also, comment down below which team are you rooting for, and who do you think will be the who do you think will go to the Super Bowl this year? Of course, they don't name it the Super Bowl. I'll have to name it. Well, I won't name it the Super Bowl. I guess I'll name it the championship game, but I have to figure out the AFAA championship game. That's what it will be called. Uh, so yeah, a pretty cool league that I have made this. These are all just random players that'll be playing on a field. I don't even know how good they are, but yeah. To me, who will be probably the best team within the next few years? Probably not Portland. Just because they have such an old running back. They'll have to redo the running back. I think quarterback's fine. Wide receiver's going to be great. These two look amazing. He's going to be cut. He's going to retire pretty soon. Defensive line, it looks like a lot of old guys. So, I mean, he's going to be pretty good later, just not now. That is a lot of linebackers, corners, and safeties. Wow, they got a lot of players. Get the Sacramento Gold Rush. John Alexander. Actually, in the last one, because I didn't change the logos for the team. So this would be the Washington Redskins, and they had this quarterback. I put some NFL players in. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterbacks pretty much. We're put in Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's like the oldest quarterback there was in it. But yeah, I forgot who his name was, but he was outstanding. He was actually neck and neck with Mahomes for most passing yards in a career. This team, Brendan Briles, is probably done. You got two running backs. You don't really have that much depth here on this team. You got a lot of offensive and defensive linemen. You got a lot of linebackers, two corners, and a lot of safeties. So a lot of these safeties will be converted to corner most likely. But yeah, a lot of question marks on the offense. San Diego Pandas, you have Travis Whitlow. Javen Paul's probably the best quarterback out of these guys in the future. You got a lot of good players. We got Chess Strickland, who looks to be pretty nice, and Aubrey Adebayo, maybe Adebayo's cousin. I don't know. San Francisco Vulture Capitalist, a nice starting quarterback in Ryan Box. Don't know why his last name is Box, but there you go. You got a lot of pretty good players on this San Francisco team. I think that San Francisco could probably make it, except for that their weakness is at safety. Safety is going to be an issue for them. But I think besides that, they could potentially be one of the best teams in the nation or in the country. Seattle, they don't have a quarterback whatsoever. They don't have a running back either. I mean, he's going to be up and coming. He's going to be good later. Not now, though. So I don't think there's going to be a chance. I don't think Seattle's really got... If you don't have a real good captain on the offensive side and you don't have a good captain on the defensive side, you can't do anything. And that's exactly what Seattle's looking like. They don't really have a great linebacker. They don't have pretty much a defensive line. I think Ryan Ellis would probably be their captain of the defense. I don't know. But now we're on to the St. Louis Spirits. And what a quarterback they already got. They have the best quarterback, I think. Nick McKee. I'd have to go back. I don't know who I said the best quarterback was. He's from Connecticut. He's from the 2004 draft. But he looks pretty nice. Yeah. Just a really good team all around. So, yeah. Well, it actually looks like because St. Louis has a team rating of a 70. I don't know, but they could be another team that does good. We got the Tampa Turtles. Pretty nice team all around, looks like. They will have an issue at wide receiver with not really great wide receivers. They have a 40-year-old wide receiver. So they got a nice tight end, a 65 overall tight end, so that'll be helpful for them, their offensive line. This is the only offensive line I've seen that's pretty bad. Then you got the defense. You got Hayden Wilkes, who's probably going to be the captain of the defense, or unless Chandler Mitchell, all-star, will come in and be the captain. One of those two is going to be the captains. Chandler Mitchell is probably going to be like a Richard Sherman, it looks like. The Toronto Beavers, another really good quarterback, Richard Gallup, 28-year-old from Rice. That'll be pretty good. Ben Jones is a 40-year-old quarterback, 41 overall. Desmond Swift looks to be a nice up-and-coming player. They got a really, really good tight end, Jarvis Alston. Really, really good. They got on defense 66, 68 future, 75 future, but not really right now a good defense. So that's a concern for the Toronto Beavers is their defense. The Vancouver Whalers, it looks like a dolphin, but it's a whaler. Don't even know what a whaler is. You got a very bad quarterback, an okay quarterback. I'm so used to looking at Madden ratings, so bear with me, please. I don't see. Well, this is a really good wide receiver. I don't know why he's here. Yeah, he's a 1% chance of re-signing a new contract, but he's under contract till 2016. So maybe the Whalers can do something before they have to leave him. But yeah, we get to the defensive side: 55, 68, and 55. Okay, they aren't great on the defensive side. They're going to have a new up-and-coming kicker. Doesn't hurt to have a kicker. And then we have the Washington Monuments, the last team. And Ed Green, another amazing player at quarterback from Kansas. The first-round pick of the 2007 NFL draft, or the AAFA draft. Pretty good running back who's up and coming, and he's going to be even better with another running back that's going to be even better. They got a nice wide receiver that's going to be even better, so on and so forth. They'll have some pretty good. They are going to have a really good offensive line, like a really, really good offensive line. They already have a really nice defensive lineman. They got a pretty good linebacker with another one, 53, but he's 35, so he's going to be gone pretty soon. And then you got some corners who look pretty good. And then a pretty good safety duo with a third safety in case one of those two get injured. So there you go. That is the rosters. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.